Hey everybody, how's it going? Mike Stadler here with the Obsession Podcast.
Carl Bethke here.
Got a question today. Do you guys hunt out west? How hard is it? How do I prep?
I'm assuming, I don't know, is prep physical prep or is prep
Yes.
hunting, shooting?
I don't know, I'm not sure. Probably
Yeah,
all of it.
we'll go through it. Jared asked that question.
Do we hunt out west? Yes, we hunt out west.
We definitely go out west. We love it out west.
Love it out west. Carl and I have been hunting out west together for 22 years, I believe. This year will be 23,
Yep.
I think. And we're going again. We always go.
Yep.
Yeah, we've hunted elk, mule deer,
Antelope.
antelope.
Yep. That's what we usually go when we out west. But, prep wise, number one, I'm going to say your physical prep is really important, depending on what you're doing. Antelope hunting is a little bit easier. You still got to cover a lot of ground. You're still hiking a lot. And if you're doing a spot and stalk hunt,
Yeah.
that's a big deal.
Yeah, if you're bow hunting, everything's changing, which is what we're always talking about. So your hunt is always magnified by 10
That's true.
or more.
The one thing I could tell people for sure is, out west, the number one thing, 50 yards is a short shot.
Yeah.
If you can get to 50, you better be able to make that shot.
We
Yeah.
could probably talk on this question all day.
Probably, but
You know.
what about think about when
Yeah.
we're in the mountains.
Yeah, if you're not physically conditioned and you're going on an elk hunt, good luck. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I've watched guys quit. I've watched guys with altitude sickness.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
It,
and you're in good shape, but you
yeah,
even got it
It
that
can
one
happen.
day.
Yeah, I got it. I got dehydrated the last time we were elk hunting. And that was my fault, and I've done it quite a few times. So you got to really be careful out there. You got to acclimate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Your equipment is hugely important. It's a vast difference from walking out and sitting in a tree.
Right.
When
we say have a backup bow, that's really important also.
Yeah. Better back up bow out west. You drop your bow out west or something happens, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Run back to town and have it fixed right
Go back
away.
and get one quick.
That's not going to work out so well. So, and then archery shops in most states out west, they're far and few between. They're usually not right where you're hunting anyway. So that becomes difficult.
Yeah.
It's a blast. It's definitely fun out there.
For the two of us, all the physical prep work we do, gym time, stuff like that, is for out west.
Oh yeah.
It's just bonus you're here.
Right.
But we do that because we spot and stalk mule deer every year with our bow, and that is what we love to do the most. So that is what all of our prep is for physically, and it just aids in your whitetail hunting.
Yeah. I mean, right now I run. This is just what I do, and Mike does more than I do. Currently, I'm running 6 days a week. I run 4 miles every morning, and then I lift. So I'll get up at 3. I hit the gym, be at the gym by 3:30. I'll run 4 miles, then I'll lift until 5:15, and then I shower and go to work. And I know basically you're a 7-day-a-week guy.
Yeah, I'm up at 5. I'm usually at the gym by 5:30. I do cardio every day, a little bit at least. I lift weights 5 days a week. 1 day is a lighter weight day.
Yeah.
2 days are strictly cardio and whatever I didn't fit in the other 2 days.
Right.
But those are more than my hard running, steps, stuff like that days.
Yeah.
And we're getting old.
We are getting old.
It is hard on you.
The older you get, we had a lot of guys we knew, a lot of our buddies that were older than us, and they'd always tell us, you're getting older, the more it's going to take more and more effort. A lot of guys basically gave up.
Yeah.
One individual in particular that talked to us about when we were out west one time, telling us basically that you don't have to prep to do this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
You don't need to be in shape to.
you have to be in good shape to be successful.
I just say good luck with that.
Yeah, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
And it's always prep too. You're shooting, so right now I'll shoot 50 to 100 yards every week.
Yeah.
Right now I'm not currently shooting every day. I'll be honest about that.
Yeah, neither am I.
But
I should be. But I'm
yeah,
not.
well,
We're doing a lot of other stuff.
Yeah,
We
right
do
now.
shoot every week.
Oh yeah,
You know.
yeah. We shoot Broadhead League together every
Yeah.
week, and And we're shooting every week, but those courses really, we shoot the advanced stakes, and the advanced stakes there are only out to 40 yards. But we do it by judging yardage, no rangefinder, no binoculars. We're shooting at the 17 ring is like 1.25 inches around, and then what they call a 15 ring is 4 inches around, and then the 10 ring is what, 15, 14?
Yeah, it's paper plate.
Paper
That's
plate
what I look
type,
at.
yeah.
Biplate, whatever you want to call it.
And it's a competition, and we shoot the advanced stakes just because it's more of a challenge for us, but we don't use rangefinders, binoculars, and things that a lot of other guys use because we want to challenge ourselves even more and be able to make that kill shot.
Yeah, don't get us wrong, we use them every time we hunt.
Oh yeah, yeah. I never step in the
But
woods.
it's just sharpens your skills a little bit better. That's something too that when we talk about equipment, make sure you got a good rangefinder, and make sure you got a backup one.
Oh yeah.
And that's the same thing with your release. If you're out in the mountains or anything like spot and stalk and mule deer, you better have a backup release. You better have a rangefinder. You better check your rangefinders, especially if you're hunting with a buddy like Carl and I hunt together a lot. We check our equipment against each other because it may be where Carl's done, and then he's going to help me and he's going to call a yardage.
Yep.
Well, if his yardage is different than my rangefinder, then my bow's going to shoot different.
You mean you don't leave it on meters like Bob did?
Let's not do that. We went through that one year. He shot over and under everything out there.
Now, we're calling yardage for him, and here he had sighted his bow in for meters, and we're ranging in yards. I'm like, Bob,
It's a little different.
come on, guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have that. Well, last time we were out there, I had a rangefinder failure,
Yes.
and I grabbed yours,
Yep.
and it's plus or minus. Well, ours are within like 0.2 of each
Yeah,
other.
they're tight.
Yeah, so that's what saved me. I shot my deer the very next day, I think, or
Yeah, I
2
think
days
so.
after.
Yep.
So, yep, I had a backup too, but Mike's was right there.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of prep. There's a ton of prep work. Prep work. Physically. Obviously, we've talked about equipment wise. I know a lot of times I do this when we go out west. Like I like to run around out on my property with my bow when I have targets set up, and I'm running, and I'll run up to that target and be able to calm myself and make a shot.
That's a big one.
People think I'm nuts,
Yeah.
but you have to do it.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that too. You can, like, if I'm shooting longer yardage, I'll shoot like 3 arrows, and then I'll sprint to the target, grab my arrows, and sprint back,
Yep.
and then try and make that same shot.
Yep.
And you have to be able to do that. The other part of that, I think, is the big thing out west for me, and you know it too, but it's the ability to keep yourself mentally stable when the time comes. I had a breakdown last time we were in North Dakota. I mean, I don't know. I took a bow. I was shooting a bow that I probably shouldn't have been shooting, and I was not hitting. I mean, I missed, I don't know how many times, like 4, and I got a mental block, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
And took Mike to straighten me out a little bit, and once that happened, once we got, I got my, shit together,
Yeah.
I killed him. The very next shot, I killed him. But,
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta be able to mentally
It'll-
step back, look, and then go back in.
It'll mentally test you. If you're watching a lot of stuff on TV and you see these guys just walk up on an elk or walk up on a mule deer, it's not going to happen that way.
No.
If you're out there hunting with a gun, it's obviously different. Your range and how far away you can get is.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
not even a contest then, but getting up and down, mountains for sure is
Yeah.
ridiculous. If you've never done it, get ready and don't go out and buy a brand new pair of boots and then take them out west and break them.
oh
in.
my God, you're gonna
You'll-
kill yourself.
You'll wish you were dead.
Yeah, you blister
So-
up. Oh yeah.
Have that stuff ready. Backup boots too, stuff like that. And then your whole trip can change. It depends. Are you packing in?
Mm-hmm.
You staying somewhere? I mean, you going with a guide? I mean, it's really a vast.
A lot of people don't prep for the pack.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen guys in the mountains that, for a fact they're not ready to pack anything out.
No.
They can barely pack their stuff in.
Yep.
And all of a sudden they shoot an elk. If they shoot an elk, that's a whole new program.
You got a day shot if you shoot an elk.
Oh, yeah.
You're a day down. And that's if you got two guys.
Yeah.
And that ain't getting it out of the well.
Oh, no.
You know, that's just getting it cut up if you're lucky quarterback.
Just getting quarterback, yeah. Yep. And then you got to be able to cook. Cook for yourself. Be out there, do your thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Good packs are essential, I think, for anything, especially if you're elk hunting.
Boots, packs, and clothing.
Yeah.
Obviously, your bow is your bow, but if you don't have good clothing, be ready too, because the weather will change like right now.
Yeah, we've been in it. We've been in it in the mountains. We've been in it mule deer hunting.
Oh yeah.
I can remember several years back. It was, what was it, 85
degrees yeah. In November.
In November, and 2 days later we had a foot of snow.
At least.
On the ground, it was an absolute blizzard,
yep.
and it was a nightmare.
Yep.
And we did not kill anything.
Nope. Oh. Even the deer laid down.
And it was windy.
Yeah, it was
windier than normal.
60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. We're out there with bows trying to hunt deer, but
we got snowed on in the mountains.
Oh,
you get snowed on in the mountains a lot.
Snow, rain, sleet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be ready for that too, and carry what you need to carry in there too. And here's another thing I'm going to tell you, and this is just me, but you should probably learn how to use a compass. Don't tell me your GPS is going to save you, because I mean, yeah, you can carry extra batteries or whatever. I get it, you know. You can tell me that all you want, but if you can read a compass, you're going to live. If you have a GPS or your cell phone or whatever, and you're relying on that, don't get me wrong, they got great stuff out there nowadays. But if you're relying on that, you could end up very, very dead. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, the guys we were with last time. You don't want you guys to get lost. I said to Mike, where are we? He spit out the coordinates off of his compass. I'm like, we're good. We'll see you guys after dark.
Yep. It's true. It happens quick, and the sun starts going down, and you might be miles from where you started.
Yeah.
You know?
We were putting a lot of miles on it. Yeah.
So it's be prepared for the worst up there. I've seen some of it too, so.
Yeah.
You know, this question, like I said, it could go on forever. How hard is it? It's the hardest thing you probably ever do.
Yep. And if you're a whitetail hunter, don't expect your whitetail knowledge to make you be successful out west, because it's totally different.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The animals react different. You might think that they're giving you space because they're staring at you, and you can kind of walk up closer to them or close towards them. Don't worry. They know you're there. They're sizing you up. So that's a big one too. But yeah, I mean, that's the prep. Have good equipment. Have good boots, good clothing. Be able to cook, good pack. Run, prep yourself, get physically in condition for going out west. It's really important. Have a plan.
Go to a plan here. Planning to fail.
That's a fact.
That is your plan.
That's a fact. So we're going to end the podcast right here. Thanks for listening to The Obsession. We appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate all the support over the last few years. If you guys get a chance, subscribe to the channel here at Rush Outdoors, Wisconsin. Also, check us out on our RSS feed at rss.com under The Obsession. You can check us out at Spotify or Google Podcasts. We appreciate you guys.
Thanks.